إن هؤلاء الأسرى لن يعودوا لكم إلا بوقف العدوان على شعبنا في غزة والانسحاب الكامل منها وخروج أسرانا الأبطال من سجون الاحتلال. وإننا ماضون في نهج حماس.
Our security and the prospects of peace in the Middle East depend on one thing: total victory over Hamas. At the start of the war, I outlined 3 goals: destroy Hamas, free the hostages, and ensure that Gaza doesn't pose a threat to Israel anytime in the future. Achieving these goals will ensure Israel's security and pave the way for additional historic peace agreements with our Arab neighbors.
With respect to the war in Gaza, President Biden and I are working around the clock because now is the time to get a hostage deal and a ceasefire deal done.
אנחנו ממשיכים במלחמה בכל החזיתות ובכל הגזרות. אנחנו לא נותנים חסינות לאף מחבל, לא בעזה, לא בלבנון, לא בסוריה ולא בשום מקום. מי שמנסה לפגוע בנו, אנחנו פוגעים בו. בעניין חטופינו, אנחנו החזרנו עד היום 110 מהחטופים הביתה, אנחנו מחויבים להחזיר את כולם.
De que não é uma guerra entre soldados e soldados, é uma guerra entre o exército altamente preparado e mulheres e crianças.
כל בלתי מעורב שנפגע זה טרגדיה. אצל חמאס זו אסטרטגיה. זה כל ההבדל. והבטחתי להם שאני לא ארפה מן המאמץ להשאיר את כולם הביתה, את החיים ואת החללים, עד האחרון שבהם. אני אמשיך להילחם עד שנניף את דגל הניצחון.
Netanyahu'nun Batı'nın da rızasıyla savaşı bölgeye yayma planları açık söylüyorum. Büyük bir felakete yol açacaktır.
You have to hear this to believe this. The International Criminal Court in The Hague is contemplating issuing arrest warrants against senior Israeli government and military officials as war criminals. This would be an outrage of historic proportions. International bodies like the ICC arose in the wake of the Holocaust committed against the Jewish people. They were set up to prevent such horrors, to prevent future genocides. Yet now, the International Court is trying to put Israel in the dock. It's trying to put us in the dock as we defend ourselves against genocidal terrorists and regimes, Iran of course, that openly works to destroy the one and only Jewish state.
中方呼吁召开更具权威性的国际和会，凝聚国际促和共识，推动巴勒斯坦问题早日得到全面、公正、持久解决。
אני באתי לכאן היום למג'ר שמס יחד עם השייח מואפק טריף וראשי היישובים של מג'ר שמס ועין קיניה כדי להביע את ההזדהות העמוקה
as Israel and Hamas, Israel's the one that wants to go. He said the only one who wants to keep going is Hamas. Actually, Israel is the one, and you should let him go and let him finish the job.
אנחנו ממשיכים במלחמה בכל החזיתות ובכל הגזרות. אנחנו לא נותנים חסינות לאף מחבל. לא בעזה, לא בלבנון, לא בסוריה.
Since this war began, among a population of 2.2 million people, at least 39,000 Palestinians have been killed and 89,000 injured, 60% of whom are women, children, or elderly people. Most observers believe that the death toll is much higher because thousands of people remain buried under the mountains of rubble. Their bodies have not yet been recovered.
At the same time, what has happened in Gaza over the past 10 months is devastating. So many innocent lives lost. Desperate, hungry people fleeing for safety over and over again. The scale of suffering is heartbreaking. President Biden and I are working to end this war such that Israel is secure, the hostages are released, the suffering in Gaza ends, and the Palestinian people can realize their right to dignity, security, freedom, and
I want to make clear Israel's position regarding the ceasefire. Just as the United States will not agree to a ceasefire after the bombing of Pearl Harbor or after the terrorist attack on 9/11, Israel will not agree to a cessation of hostilities with Hamas after the horrific attacks on October 7.
The entire Gaza Strip has been turned into ashes. The United Nations Security Council has done nothing to stop the carnage. Why? Because the United States and some other Western states have no regard for the lives of the people in our region and for the peace and stability in the Middle East.
There is nowhere in the Middle East Israel cannot reach. There is nowhere we will not go to protect our people and protect our country.
So in this moment, we must be crystal clear. We stand with Israel.